Hey everyone, Grumblecorn here with my second ACR beta gameplay video commentary thing. This is actually my second game of Wanted, so it follows on exactly where the last video left off, but this time I'm going to focus on commentating what I'm actually doing in the game and how I'm playing rather than commenting on the game overall. I'm going for a standard Brotherhood style start, running towards my target, trying to find them. Starts in Brotherhood are always a little like jousting because everyone just runs for the middle of the map and one side dies and one side doesn't. The maps seem to be a bit bigger and more complex in this, a bit more like Alhambra, so it doesn't seem to work quite like that in this game. There what I was trying to do was follow along on the roof and work the detection meter up from the roof, much like building up a focus. I got the focus, but I don't think I got a particular, I think, what was that, silent maybe? I don't know. But yeah, the detection meter takes long to fill up, but following along on the roof ain't going to work because they're just going to run off. In Brotherhood, this would have been quite a nice kill. I run over, there they are. Downside, it's only discreet. Upside, the game now shows you the person you poached kills from, which is quite satisfying. Things start flashing and chases start starting, so I just run away there. Haystack tries to kill me, they still do that, but I just waited until she was in midair and jumped out and did some of my free running stuff. I never did do the final Ginger Engineer video where I go into more detail on the free running I learned how to do. I will try to get around to that at some point when the beta's over. But there's a sample of it. It still works in this game. But the ease with which you start chases means you don't want to be doing too much of it. So I'm after the guy in the blue cap. I don't know the names of any of the personas in this one, so I've given them all my own names. So at the moment I'm the red guy, I'm after the blue guy. Since this is my only my second game, I can't tell the personas apart, so I don't lock on to the guy in white instead of the guy in blue by mistake. I actually mix up who I'm after because I can't tell them apart yet. But now I realise that one of those guys is in white and one's in blue. That's the guy with the spear. He did not get confused as to who his target was. A lot of the game is the same old stuff. Your target's at a distance, so you run madly because the maps are even bigger than they used to be. There's actually, in some ways, more running than there was in Brotherhood. But once you get there, it can be beneficial to slow down a bit. There's my target just on the other side of Chase Breaker. So I'm going to try to walk along here and build up the detection meter a little. But once she starts turning around towards me, I get afraid that she's going to contest the kill, so I just go for it. I don't... In Brotherhood, I'll sometimes stand around to build up focuses right next to my target if I think they won't see me. But the worst they can do there is try to stun you, and usually you'll realize if they're going to stun you and you can get the kill. But in this, because they can contest the kill, if you make them aware of your presence, even if you get the kill, you can lose points. So I tend to, like, if I can build up the detection meter and get the focus, I will. But like here now, this is a great scenario to be in, except for the part where I died. Walking along behind your target, that's the kind of kill Ubisoft are trying to get you to do in this game, because when you're walking along behind them like that, you have plenty of time for the meter to build up while you're catching up with them as you're fast walking along. The fast walks don't seem to be quite as obvious in this game, fortunately, but obviously I did die, so it didn't go that well. That's the trade-off of these slow approaches.
You have been stunned.
I have no idea how I let myself get stunned there and then I died. That was pretty awful. I will blame the game for that one. I will assume the kill button didn't work and not that I missed the kill button or anything like that. Big maps can mean big distances between you and your target, so each spawn can be quickly followed by a long session of running across the map. But I don't mind that, I like big maps. I don't think the game should be like a tiny compressed area where it's just kill, 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 mash, mash, mash. I take to the rooftops there to try to get to the guy faster, just like you would in Brotherhood. This guy is running incessantly. Runners are even more annoying in this game than they were in the last one due to the reverse detection meter. Not only do they make it difficult to get to them without starting a chase, but in this case, even if you do get to them without entering line of sight too much, you're still only going to get a discrete kill off them, which is a pain. Throwing knives will slow them down enough to get the kill, but not enough to get good points off them. Because if you stand around waiting for an incognito while they're throwing knives, the knives will wear off and they'll just run off again. So I just followed this guy along on the roof. Those arrows that are appearing, they're one of the new perks. There's a bunch of new, or not perks, is it perks? Streaks, lost streaks. It's one of the new lost streaks. They've added a bunch of new lost streaks that are like in case you go full retard while you're playing. And it's stuff like you can see your targets through walls, you can see where your target has been, which was the arrows that appeared there. It'll mark all your pursuers for you, this kind of stuff. On top of, I think it's supposed to eventually have the old double score and stuff back as well, but they're not in there at the moment, I don't think. In that case, I knew the pursuer was after me. I didn't think I was going to be able to do anything particularly effective by running, so I just ran at him and went for the contested kill. I do like that feature. Walking the dinosaur still works, although it's less fun right now. But that is the nice thing about contested kills, is that if you see your pursuer and you're thinking, okay, I can't stop him from killing me and I can't really get away, I can't do anything good, you can at least get 100 points out of it and make their day a little worse. Respawns are faster as well, which is nice. You pop straight back into it and you can choose your ability set after spawning. Here comes my guy, and he runs straight past me, so I knife him. Will he see me coming? No. So I get a nice silent out of that, that's good. You can stun people after you've been knifed. If you see them coming, you just lock onto them and mash circle, you will stun them, so you can still contest the kill even if they've knifed you. Faster kill animations. I presume everyone's heard about the faster kill animations in this one. If you get good quality kills silent or above, you kill faster. Now this is a nice situation because she's moving in slowly to get a kill, so I could just stand around waiting for her and let the meter build up. And again, this is what Ubisoft are trying to do, is predict where your target's going and wait for them, and in the time it takes them to get to you, the meter will build up and you get a good score. That's the theory. It didn't really work out. Firecrackers look a little different. They still won't stop you killing your target though, so that's nice. They're still pretty iffy on that mark. Silent kill when I couldn't even see my own hands. After spear guy again. I have awful trouble seeing pursuers coming in this game compared to Brotherhood. I don't know if it's the new maps or the new personas or whatever, but in Brotherhood I just seem to have more awareness of what's going on around me. In this one, people keep sneaking up behind me and killing me. Oh, I'm after one of the women now. I have awful trouble telling the women apart because, you know, they aren't brightly coloured so much, except for the one in green. They're just kind of like, identify them by their hairdos. The game will still do this thing of your target's right over there, unfortunately your pursuer is over there and they're 5 feet closer, so Massacre. You're fucked. They didn't remove that little feature. So I've spawned pretty close to my target this time, which makes a change, so I now want to, unlike Brotherhood where I'd be trying to cut her off, what I actually want to do is get into her line of sight and then slowly move up and go for the good kill. She doesn't seem to have seen me, so I'm going to go for the focus and maybe for the incognito. Just as I press the kill button, I die, and she seems to dodge out of the way, and yeah, so that's far from the only time I've had a very nicely set up kill stolen by dying at the last second. So annoying in Brotherhood, even more annoying in the game that tries to convince you to take it even slower. But as I think I alluded to in the first video, I think the interesting part of Revelations isn't a switch from free running dominance to stealth dominance, it's just a shift from complete free running dominance to a mix of both. So you will have occasions where a stealthy kill is ruined by someone killing you at the last second, but that no longer means that the optimal solution is to run around at full speed on the rooftops and stay out of line of sight so you can get a hidden incognito while flying through the air. 1 minute remaining in that very, very depressed new Animus voice. In fairness, she sounds more computery, but also at times she sounds like she's going to kill herself, so maybe they should work on that. The usual run to get one last kill, just like in Brotherhood. The only difference is you're really not going to get any good points out of it. So I let the focus build up here. I get a focus without getting a silent. It's apparently on occasion easier to get a focus than a silent. I do like the new detection meter, I do like what they're trying to do, but the fact is it can result in some strange phenomena, like the bonus you get for staying really, really close to your target before you kill them is easier to get than the bonus you get for just not sucking, basically, which is what a silent kill is supposed to be, not sucking. I think, if anything, the problem with the new detection meter isn't that there's actually a problem with the mechanic, it's that we have an established idea of what the meter represents, and they've now changed what it represents without changing the labels or the names. It used to be a buffer of how high profile you can be in your approach, but now it's more of a dynamic measure of the quality of your approach. And I think that not recognizing that is what causes people to dislike it. But that's it for now, so I'll see you next time.